Welcome to today's deep dive. We are jumping straight into a really fascinating, honestly, wildly surreal excerpt today.
Yeah, it's quite the trip.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's from a sci-fi narrative titled My Red Blood Cell Was a Black Hole. And our mission for you today is to unpack this one massive paradigm-shifting question that the text throws at us.
Right, the manifestation question.
Exactly. Like, how is it physically, scientifically possible for a person's imagination to literally manifest a living, breathing human being?
Right. Not a metaphor, a literal person.
Yes. And more importantly, we are going to explore how this narrative uses the bizarre, beautiful astrophysics of its own universe to actually justify it.
And we are viewing all of this through the perspective of a character named River. She has to piece together this impossible puzzle, basically while questioning the very nature of reality itself.
It's a lot for her to handle.
It's a profound journey for River, primarily because, she isn't just handed a textbook explanation of how this world operates.
Right, she doesn't get a manual.
Exactly. She has to deduce the mechanics of creation by witnessing it firsthand. So to understand the science of how this character named Belle comes to exist, we first have to follow River as she experiences the deeply emotional, raw act of his creation.
Okay, let's unpack this setup, because we
Yeah.
really need to set the scene for you to grasp how disorienting this is for River.
Go for it.
So River is drifting into this, like, half-sleep state. And just moments before, she was listening to her friends, Henry and Max, hotly debating whether they can actually trust this mysterious guy named Belle.
Right, in the real world.
Yeah. River closes her eyes, she tunes into the cadence of Belle's voice, and suddenly she's hit with this overwhelming visceral sensation of falling.
Oh, wow.
She braces for an impact that never comes, and she stops just short of a door. The entire world basically shifts around her. She looks down at her hand and she finds a ring on her finger.
But it's not just a normal ring.
No, it's not a normal piece of jewelry at all. The stone literally encapsulates a miniature, swirling, starry vista.
And that ring serves as a brilliant visual anchor. I mean, it signals to River and to you, the reader, that she has stepped entirely outside the conventional bounds of space-time.
Yeah, she's somewhere else completely.
Right. She is entering a domain where the laws of physics are fluid. They're governed by something much deeper than just gravity and momentum.
So she hears this faint, humming tune. She pushes open the door, and there is Belle, the very guy her friends were just arguing about.
But he's not doing anything nefarious.
Not at all.
Hmm.
He's gently soothing a baby with a lullaby. And then a woman in a floral dress with shimmering golden hair walks into the room. She lightly teases Belle about waking the baby up and calls him back to their study.
Which is just so domestic.
It's completely bewildering for River. She looks out the window at a landscape that seems entirely brand new. And Belle notices River standing there, but he's completely unsurprised.
Of course he is.
Right, and River realizes she is looking at Belle's family. But here is the catch, right? Belle is supposed to be a figure from centuries in the past.
Yeah, the anachronism of that moment is what really forces River to question everything she knows.
Yeah, for now.
Belle tells her she's the sharpest of her group, and he invites her to take a stroll to what he calls his birthplace.
Oh, this part is amazing.
It really is. They step out of this quiet domestic scene and suddenly emerge onto these bustling, incredibly noisy streets in an era that is totally unfamiliar to River. The sensory overload is intense.
It's a huge shift.
Yeah, they navigate through the crowd, slip into this dusty old bookstore, and head to the second floor. And there, secretly observing from the shadows, River sees Max.
Wait, the same Max from the present?
The exact same Max who was just doubting Belle in the present day.
And the narrative brilliantly shifts gears here from, mere observation into outright telepathy.
Right, mind-reading aspect.
Yeah. Belle instructs River to focus her mind, and when she does, the ambient noise of the bookstore just fades away, and they can literally hear Max's internal monologue.